Welcome, viewers, to another fascinating journey through history. Today, we're diving into the captivating world of presidential transportation. From the skies to the rails. Buckle up for presidential rides through history. From Air Force One to Rail Force One. First up, let's soar through the clouds with Air Force One, the iconic call sign for the presidents. Airborne travels. Air Force One, Army One, Coast Guard One, Marine One, Navy One, and even Space Force One, each a symbol of the commander-in-chief's journey through the skies. Did you know that if the president uses a civilian airplane, it's designated as Executive One? Now, that's a VIP flight. Quote, now, let's hit the road, or should I say, the presidential motorcade. Meet Cadillac One, or the Beast, the presidential state car operated by the Secret Service. There's not just one, there are at least 10 of these armored limousines, ensuring the president travels in style and security. But it's not all about cars. Jump back in time to the days of carriages, where 4 presidential carriages built by the H&C Studebaker blacksmith shop carried leaders like Lincoln. Imagine riding in the very carriage that took Lincoln to Ford's Theater on that fateful night. All aboard! Let's switch gears and explore the era of presidential railcars. In the late 19th and early 20th centuries, presidents campaigned and traveled by train, making whistle-stop tours to connect with voters. Presidents like FDR even had their own luxury train, the Ferdinand Magellan. Speaking of trains, did you know that President George H.W. Bush was the first in almost 50 years to have a funeral train? He traveled aboard Union Pacific 4141, a tribute in Air Force One livery. The tradition of presidential railcars may make a comeback. Stay tuned during President Joe Biden's term. But it's not just about air and land. Let's set sail with presidential yachts. From 1880 to 1977, commissioned Navy ships served as presidential yachts. The USS Sequoia, in particular, served 2 terms as the presidential yacht. However, this practice was halted during the Carter administration. As we wrap up this journey through presidential rides, remember the rich history of how leaders moved from one point to another. From the skies of Air Force One to the tracks of Rail Force One, the presidential journey is nothing short of fascinating. That concludes our adventure today. If you enjoyed this deep dive into presidential transportation, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more historical explorations, and ring the bell to stay updated. Until next time, I'm your narrator, signing off. Stay curious. Quote.